side trip thing. Oh, this is sort of dynamite. Okay, here you go. Now, I'm thinking it might be one of these things here. It seems to be still there. So, have to go. They're just tenders. Are you still there? Hello? I don't know what the stuff looks like. Okay, maybe not. And you know, I'm just gonna pay me hundreds of bucks a month to keep the door closed. No dog, so okay. Hello, goodbye. Because you know, very nice automatic door, but it's not automatic. It's okay. This comes out of the funding of the guy. That's really nice. So now, if I wasn't quite done, let's walk around. There's one problem solved. No dog. You can't take care of myself. I can't take care of the dog either. So maybe I'll do a mount for the walker. I have some tape. But then at least be level. Walker level. Walker Ranger? No. Christopher Walker? No. Whoa. Anyway, in the middle of this carpet, it's carpet. Actually, somebody found their phone underneath the carpet and dropped it. How you drop underneath the carpet, I fucking do not know. But right there in the middle of the thing was a little plastic round something piece of essentially garbage now. But man, you step on that, roll over it. Oh, big pain right in the middle. I'm surprised I did not strip it apart. Okay, so version of live that isn't bandwidth heavy, cuts the silence with a well, I guess you definitely could do that with Discord, but you'd still be doing the frames. And then noise gate, so you're only going to hear screaming and fucking and stuff in the data, which is exactly the way the thing works on Silicon Valley or your phone. It's always listening. Well, it's got to listen for the wake words. It's got to do it all. But you don't want to send everything up screen because, well, people have too much fucking jolly jacking off to that in some of the groups, in the government. So then it just does a simple gate, which could be hardware as well. They like it. And so, I don't know. It's so interesting. We've got a couple computers over there that be fine and working. Suppose maybe I'll have to query on this since they're not mine. And yeah, I'm still able to check in my MataBridge code. My new connect. Oh well, that'll teach me to upload and keep everything in the Microsoft fucking repository, so in time they can pull the code if they feel like it. You might as well just be like, well, the wiener's in charge, and do they go to Google and they say, hey, look, we got a bigger army than you do, and you're ours because you were born here. They've had corporate companies or individuals that rather just like somebody not quite right over there in prison colony. And King George, well, he couldn't do fuck all about it. And well, the Queen's gone now. We call her anonymously grouping things. You tell a hacker what was the do his about the floor for the 8 years. Whatever the fuck his name was, dumbass. The guy with anyway that president do so. You don't prompt people that are very capable of creating international fucking meltdown. You just don't do it. That's fucking stupid. So you might as well have just took Hitler before you had pissed him off. Say, we know you'll be back later. Christ will too. Fuck you, we're in charge right now. But you might have a generation of children that have been told the story that are angry as fuck over it. And boy, festering pain and anger. It ain't smart. Well, but it's all those innocent people nicely working in the government because they thought that or being a doctor was a good thing. And then you look at the evil side, making it so they can't give out prescriptions, can't share data with each other. And pretty soon you're going to end up with the meek shall inherit the earth. It won't just be tech, right? The spiritual chiefs actually get 50% of the medical part, the two snakes. Also, just so that people know, I'm fucking crazy. If you take just the words of what I have said and you feed it into the motherfucking AI, it actually can understand what the fuck I'm saying, just so you know. Even the normal models do it now. But you don't get the extended features and meanings in there because they're hidden, and I really try to do it, but I can when I think about it. Like, well, let's see, how many, if you like Bible readers, or if you want to stop now and think, it's only 5 minutes, right? How many secrets, cookies? How about C's for cookie secrets? So, C's for cookie. That's good enough for me. C's for cookie. It's not a sometimes snack. Fuck you, whoever wanted to put healthy things in C's for cookie. Now, there's a couple pieces of data in there. One, who said C is for cookie? Number two would be where I got the information for it's now a sometimes fucking snack, which fuck you. And then third of all, now see, that could have been a response or just a comma, like, hello, Jack and Jill went up the hill. Who the fuck needs the dot to stop? You don't have to fucking stop right there. You just stop a sentence right there. Fuck English rules. How about we go from the bottom right to the top left? Oh, now, beep. Which languages do that? I don't know. There's the picture language too. Pikachu. Now, also when I'm using the syllables, also, I am doing it obnoxious on purpose for a number of different reasons. Besides the fact that I have paused and my leg is starting to swell. So, we've nicely split it up into under 15-minute pieces. Because when I do hour or more ones on Google, it fucks them up, doesn't get it all, and then that way it takes 2.5 days for it to concatenate. Or whatever plugin they've got doing the probably better do this. I don't feel safe. I lock the door. But that's not it per se. Better lock the other door. I can't really feel safe anywhere because I've never been able to lock my door. Well, from Sun, the CEO said, you better get over it. There is no thing as privacy anymore. Oh, wow. What about the privacy thing and organizations not knowing what the fuck they're doing, like the cops beating the shit out of people? Well, there's supposed to be judges like that are starting things to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. But they don't. So this shit goes on and on and on. And it only goes on until it becomes so overloaded on one side, just like could be our orbits or any particular gravity thing, it will flip the other way or keep going one way. In any case, if you're an asteroid, you may run into another rock. Gravity may affect you. But sooner or later, you're going to impact into something. Who, what, where? Well, I don't think the fucking asteroid knows. You could ask, I think it was Atari, 1980, the players. Really, there's one library thing wrong with the Claude the other day, and its agents is what I needed. I would actually have had already an asteroid game in ANSI, which it did. Joust is really quite up again. And 100% coded not by me, but coded by me coding the coder's instructions. So the language model, because, I'm not going to write a book in Arabic, unless I spend 40 years learning the shit. But I can tell somebody the story, and then they can make Arabic. So when people talk about, large language models and doing all the fucking work for you, it's not that per se I haven't coded before. It's just I can't do it that fast. The regex thing, so it's like a check. It's a tool. It's what they also have the tools thing now. They played some Tool yesterday. So you take a complete aspect of a person, which probably is in my Secret Service file. And yes, apparently I still have one that I cannot open because I'm still of fucking interest. So now, why is that? I should not even try sooner or later. It's like I have to do it in good faith. This is the way I do it. Can't remember. Lying is bad because can't remember whether I did or not. And but very interesting and elegant. Sometimes life it helps you out. Helps you out. Oh, you know what? There's radio on this phone too. So how to get tunes but we probably could do it in the other room without fixing the Wi-Fi and keeping my live thing going. Man, I don't know. So, and not for long either, but I had to eat stuff. I take my other Wumpty Doodle pill.
Sorry, something's not right.
I know, dear.
Wait a few minutes and try
Did you hear me?
again.
Thank
You
you.
can also try unplugging your device and plugging it back in.
I understand all that. Now, since we're taking the live video, you will notice that when she answered, or what the pod answered, without the fucking internet, I didn't fucking say Google. Okay? Moogle. Well, that's a pretty good piece of software. It just figured that I was talking to it because, well, it can't be a gate timeout. Because talking to myself, why they throw me in the loony bin. Except for I am talking to myself. Except for now there's a Vox listening, so that makes it different. So now you're not a loon. Well, I don't know. You have people out there doing political things, talking, and nobody gives a shit what the fuck they say anyway, because they're not all on the two suits teams, even if it's perfect stuff people should be doing. And they know that, but they're not going to vote for them because they feel that they have to go with the parties. And there's only 0 or 1. Thank God if a Q came out and it was both, sometimes either one, people would vote for that. Well, I don't know. It didn't work for the data center guy, you know. And they don't have Thursday. The old guy. I don't know. Long time ago. And to think that you can actually hire a president and make any fucking difference, you're out of your minds. At least they're starting to pep the in the middle control. You know. Yeah, but every 4 years, you guys are going to piss off each other. We don't have a 20-year plan like China. You know, but it made it 250 years. People might still be here. The state might be here. But it's shortly going to change. AI or not. I mean, it's people in their jobs. No. It's government structure. Of course, like winning the Super Bowl for 200 years in a row. Every small little bastard country is out there to take our money and whatever. And then half the people inside the country that were born and live here feel the same way because it's easier and I have less identity theft if I pretend that I'm somebody else. I go across the border and then attempt to come in. Now I don't even have to learn the say can you see by the dawns. Well, it's kind of coming out, but I'm talking about, you know, dawn means it's when you wake up, right? It's also a drive. Now, you catch up very quickly. The dawn is coming up. It's also a drive. Now, like Shugart? Okay, wait, could be a street ending. Oh. There's hit number 2. So this is probably where I should go replot my butt for a while. Well, then there's people that don't think they should allow me to do that. But, again, this would be a family thing. You know, there's a couple of red card flags I could throw that would kick them out of the church they love like that because of the things they've done. Yeah, all I want to do is go spend some time with my grandmother. In any case, I'm going to leave it on that one just so what can say and the people understand that grandfather asked me to do something before he died, and it ain't done yet. And it'll get done regardless which special power I use. And, man, the heat will go up. Just saying, I mean, I don't actually do the implementation. I just explain my judgment like a judge would. I mean, in this case, I have a jury in a way, and you know, they may just say, "God, it's not worth continuing that thing called human life." Yeah, just euthanize the planet. We'll try again with the purple dinosaurs. No, it was the bees, probably right now. Where would I got that bee idea? Hives, mesh. I don't know. Say probably a movie. Okay, so right at 15. Nice TED Talk. Thanks. Bye.